This podcast is for entertainment and commentary purposes only. The views expressed by the hosts and guests are their own and do not reflect any organizations or affiliates. This show may contain adult language and mature themes. Listener discretion is advised. Portions of media may be used under fair use for commentary and criticism. Nothing discussed on this podcast should be taken as professional, legal, or financial advice.
It's JM and Diggs, two kids that never quit. From the ring to the booth, yeah, they still talk their shit. Thursdays on your feed, they're the ones you don't skip. If you came for the vibes, you came for JM and Diggs.
All right, welcome to another episode of the JM and Diggs podcast. I am JM.
And what's up, homies?
What is good? What is good? So, we had a little debate about how this podcast was going to go, and obviously, for those of you that are sick of hearing about GTA 6, too fucking bad. We're going to keep talking about it here on Clean Sanchez Media, because what else is there to talk about? Jesus Christ. So, Diggs, obviously, today is the 25th of June. It was announced last week that today pre-orders for GTA 6 would open up on PlayStation and Xbox consoles. And we'll get to numbers and where we're at the end of this segment. But yeah, it's going to be another one of those GTA 6 breakdowns. I'm sorry if you guys are sick and tired of hearing this, but I'm just too excited to not talk about this. I know normally this is a sports/movie podcast, which we will get to Diggs' final cut at the end. We will keep that segment, but as far as our normal coverage of sports and things like that, we're not going to do that today. We're going to go into everything GTA 6 up to this point, and we'll wrap it up to see where Rockstar is so far in day one of pre-orders and all that type of stuff. What's going on, Tosh? I was just going on a rant on my story because of the hate it's getting because of the no physical copy. Yeah, we'll get into that. But first things first, the editions were released, and you know it's funny. All week before the launch of the official pre-orders today, we were getting so much fake news. If it was from TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all the clickbait out there, all these elaborate price systems these people came up with and made up on their own, and people were falling for it. I mean, if you really, I saw at one point a guy say standard edition $80. Digital deluxe like $129.99. Then another deluxe was like $200, and then there was like this crazy collector's edition that was like $300. And then they were saying, and then if you want a GTA 6 Xbox console or a GTA 6 PlayStation console bundle, it was going to be like $600 to $700.
Which is funny because they have a partnership with PlayStation, not Xbox. So
Right.
Yeah.
It was for me, it was very easy to see that a lot of the stuff was fake because they all kind of used the same generic AI like art to categorize it all. And I'm like, that's not how Rockstar would make it look. Like if Rockstar did it themselves, it wouldn't look like that. So, and then they were breaking down what you would get in these fake pre-orders that they were coming out with. And they were all talking about GTA 5, GTA Online money. Like this pre-order bundle will get you 2 million of GTA Online dollars and stuff like that. And I'm just like, well, where the fuck that come from? There's been no announcement of GTA Online. So where did that fucking come from? So I knew a lot of this shit was fake. Yeah.
But I think we all can call that $80, though. That was the only thing that was real out of all of it.
Yep. I was literally in a Discord call with Tosh and Dabs last night. Or was it last night or was it Trekkie Tuesday? Whatever night we were in a call, and then Tosh and Dabs both said, "Oh, it's going to definitely be $80 at least." So they called that, And then, but I think the shocking thing was that the Ultimate Edition was only $100, only a $20 gap. I mean, some people are furious about this. A lot of people are upset about it. Dude, you're paying $10 more than a standard like AAA title price. Does that bump up every game going forward? Possibly, but
games are going that trajectory anyways.
I felt like that too. Didn't I see something about the Wolverine game? Wasn't that going to come out at a crazy high price for a standard edition? And that was announced way before this.
I think so. That was a huge rumor, and then it just turned out to be just the same price as every other game that's coming out.
Okay, so they debunked that. I wasn't sure. I thought I saw something about that, but I wasn't. I didn't do a lot of due diligence and try to see if that was just a rumor or not. But all right, well, it is what it is. Standard edition, $79.99. They say you get each edition is going to give you a free month of GTA Plus. For those of us that pay for GTA Plus already, it's kind of like it kind of sucks because I've been paying for GTA Plus for probably the better part of a year and a half now, 2 years maybe. So it's like I got to cancel my GTA Plus before that comes out just to get the free months. But I went with the Ultimate Edition because I felt like $20 difference. I want to at least have everything the story's going to offer. Tosh canceled his GTA Plus the other day. Well, Tosh, it's funny you said that because we were all talking about, because we don't have much time left. We're talking about getting together in these next couple of months and doing some nights of GTA Online just to say our last hoorah.
This is actually the time to get out that content too. Like right now is the time to start getting out that GTA content.
Right. Tosh is still down. He don't care. He don't need GTA Plus for it. Very true. But yeah, I definitely think if you, especially if you guys have it on PlayStation, re-download it. And yeah, that's true. Tosh just brought that up. They're dropping another DLC for GTA Online. It seems like they're going to still pump out DLCs until we get any type of announcement for a new GTA Online. So, and whatever that looks like, we'll find out. But obviously, it's all about the just standard story mode, and we all know Rockstar literally outdid themselves with Red Dead Redemption 2. That story was just absolutely a masterpiece. I don't think I've seen more grown men cry to a video game ever than when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. The viral clips of people that just can't hold their shit together when you get to the close to the end of that story. Crazy. I don't know. Do you have a favorite person that you loved watching the playthrough of that Red Dead story? At least a clip of it, Sanchez?
I have to go back. I think for me it was Thomas Middleditch. Or even Kai. Kai's run was hilarious.
Yeah, Kai did have a good run. Kai's
run was that ending when who dies. It was.
I gotta say, I'm saying for people that get the most emotional towards the end, I gotta say, Jinxie's up there, bro. Like the clip of Jinxie when he figures out what's gonna happen to Arthur Morgan, like, dude, like his eyes get so swollen with like tears, and he's trying to hold that back so hard. You can see he's like swallowing the emotion. And I definitely. The funny thing was when I played that through, I was definitely the same way. But you had to think I was playing it before I ever started streaming or content creating or recording. So I was just having that moment in the privacy of my fucking room by myself. And how many other people across the world that played that had that experience.
I'm going to take care of that right now. Give me.
Yeah. That's on YouTube. That's not even over here. That's on YouTube.
Yep, I'm working on it. Just keep.
That's a new one. Tosh probably laughing his balls off right now. I think that the game has been out long enough that you can spoil the ending. You know what's funny? I forgot what we were doing, and someone got mad about me spoiling the ending of Red Dead Redemption. So that's why I won't do it anymore. People talk. I think it was like, I don't know. I don't know what I was on. I was on somebody else's podcast though. But true, it has been out long enough. But you'd be surprised. People still haven't really played it, I guess, like that. But anyway. So yeah, we got the $79.99 standard edition, the $99.99 deluxe edition, ultimate edition that they're calling it. Let's see. You'll get all right. So standard edition is GTA the game, Leonida Vice City story campaign, Jason and Lucia storyline, access to future online component when Rockstar releases it. And then pre-order bonus, all editions get the vintage Vice City pack, which includes the classic 55 Vapid Steiner, Ocean Beach garage property, which I believe the Ocean Beach garage property is supposed to be related to the original hotel that Tommy Versetti stayed in at the beginning of Vice City. Is that correct? That was the Ocean Beach hotel. So I feel like that garage property has something to do with that, but I might be wrong. You'll also be getting the retro Vice City outfits, which is like retro hairstyles, retro like 80s attire, and then you'll also get an exclusive weapon skin set. And then yeah, like I said, the GTA Plus you'll give you a month free of GTA Plus with it. And really, they haven't released any type of benefits you're going to get with GTA Plus 4 or GTA 6. Normally with GTA Plus, gives you a lot of benefits with GTA Online, and then gives you access to older Rockstar Games titles. But yeah, I don't know if GTA Plus is going to come out closer to a release date of, did we lose Diggs, by the way? I think we lost Diggs.
Oh, I don't see him. Let me write.
You just make me big until we figure out what happened to him. But yeah, so that is the standard edition, and then the ultimate edition obviously comes with everything the standard edition plus exclusive businesses, custom vehicle shop, beauty salon, streetwear store, tattoo parlor. Now I don't know if those are exclusive businesses, but I think there's going to be other tattoo parlors and other types of barbershop / like similar shops. But I think there's just some exclusive versions of these that you can't get without the ultimate edition.
Correct. And I also think that like the ones that you'll get with the ultimate edition are more like high tiered.
Okay. Diggs just texted me. He said, I don't know what just happened.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a higher tier shop that you can only unlock with
better detailed, stuff like.
Right, exactly. So, all right, exclusive content, premium vehicles, weapons, clothing, character customization items, and special missions, additional quest lines, gang compound raid missions, and classic car restoration missions. There are exclusive. These are all just exclusive to Ultimate Edition owners. Okay. And then, here we go. Big controversy here. Physical copies. And to some, this was a major surprise. I wasn't really taken off guard by this. Honestly, it's 2026. We're in the digital era, whether it be your music that you listen to, the movies and TV shows that you watch, or the video games that you play. Everything just either is streamed or downloaded nowadays. So yes, you can get a physical copy, but there's no actual disc in the physical copy. You're really just getting the case. You're literally just getting the box. That's all you're getting with the actual cover art. So inside of it is just going to be a download code. So you're really just buying it to have the physical case. So People are super, super mad about that. I guess people did want a physical copy of GTA 6, but there's rumors on the size of the game. So, like, would they be able to put the whole game on one disc? Who knows, you know? And maybe that's yeah, and then maybe that's what Rockstar didn't want to go through that process. It's probably just easier to download it straight, straight off the internet. So, welcome back, Diggs.
So, someone losing my internet acted up.
No, you're fine. They all think this game is the reason why games will be 80 to 100, and then it's going to kill physical media. Mind you, WWE game is over 100, and people bought it. Yeah, actually, here's a great. I got a great factoid. Our producer said to somebody, "What site did you say this on?"
I said it on Facebook in the Facebook chat. That was the text message I sent you. Yeah.
Yeah. He said to somebody, "I'm just going to throw in there. WWE 2K26 Ultimate was $150. Modern Warfare 2 Prestige Edition, both of them, is $170. RE, what's that? Resident Evil 5th anniversary was $170. So on and so on. And then you said Rockstar has had physical editions available for an affordable price, except for GTA 5 Collector's Edition, which was $150. It's the gold standard now. So yeah, I mean,
yep. And the Vice City one was 50. San Andreas was 70, and GTA 4 was 80.
And how come no one? Here's one too. Let's talk about Madden being a yearly release title, and NBA 2K also being a yearly release title, and the price of those maxed out editions are well over $100, and those games still expect you to pay a lot of money in microtransactions as you play. So, I mean, the market's been messed up for a long time. So, damn, I guess we're having technical difficulties with Diggs.
Yeah.
I don't know. He didn't really explain to me what's happening. He's just saying, I don't know what happened.
I don't think he knows either.
But I don't know if it's his computer crashing or his internet turning off. Let me just ask. Is it your internet or PC? Whatever. The show must go on, buddy. The show must go on. So the GTA Online status for the new GTA, no new information has come out about GTA Online 2. It will not be included in day one. There has not been an announcement. There hasn't been anything, any shape or form announced about the new GTA Online. So, Diggs, what is it? Your internet or your PC?
My internet.
All right. And you just got a new box? You just bought a new box? That's crazy.
I have not had this issue at all.
Until now.
Yeah, you started roboting. At first, I thought you were disconnecting. You started talking. I started going into it.
I'll burn Verizon down to the ground. I'd burn them down to the ground, bro, for what I pay. So anyway, we had a pre-order. I pre-ordered on PlayStation Store. You can obviously do it on the Xbox Store. Does this say you can pre-order on the Rockstar Games Newswire? Is that what you put in here, Sanchez? So you can go straight to Rockstar Games and pre-order it?
Yep.
Okay.
But it leads you to PlayStation. It leads you to PlayStation or Xbox anyway, or it tells you to go to your retailer.
I would figure, because you have to link it to your account, otherwise you're just grabbing a random pre-order. And then retail, you can pre-order it at GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and Amazon. If you want the physical box pre-orders, that's what we're calling them. They're not physical copies; they're physical boxes.
Boxes.
So, let's see. 22 new GTA 6 gameplay details. Gameplay and open world breakdown. Gang compounds appear to be a new active type. One of the locations revealed is the Pit Youngin illegal goods store, described as a gang compound. Rockstar says players will raid the compound of one of Southside Vice City's loudest and most socially active gangs. I'm sorry. And yeah, this picture right here is pretty cool that Sanchez has up. You can see it's like a gang, but you can also see they put a lot of emphasis on social media content. The dude filmed.
I wish I could zoom into this guy back here. There's a guy on the back rear. He's wearing a Los Santos hat, and obviously it's not. He doesn't look tall enough, but people think that's Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar is really tall, so he would stand out. Now, we do always kind of see some crossover characters from the last game. Usually, though, they're not main characters. So I could see a Lamar visiting Vice City, but do I think I'm going to? Do you think? Do I think I'm going to? We're going to see one of the big three. I don't think we're going to see Michael. I don't think we're going to see Franklin. I don't think we're going to see Trevor. And I think the reason why, especially Michael and Trevor, are probably more likely to get Franklin, if any of them, because of the options on how to end your story of GTA 5. Because you can either kill Trevor, you can kill Michael, or you can keep all three alive, depending on how you want the ending to be. Choices A, B, and C. So they might not want Michael and Trevor to be in there to give the player a sense of their last playthrough of 5 affects the start of the playthrough of 6. So that's why I don't think we'll see them. But then, like, you know, there's a lot of lore we can get into with how GTA Online kind of changed the narrative of those choices over the last 10 years. With, you know, we did see Trevor in the online missions. We did see, obviously, Franklin. And then recently in the mansion update, it was the return of Michael. So who knows what way you want to look at who's alive and who's dead. But according to GTA Online, they're all still alive. So option C was the right option. But anyway, yeah, we will probably definitely see some GTA 5 characters come back. You know who I'd like to see come back for fucking 6? Just because he's been in the last 2. He's been in 4 and 5. I'd like to see Packy come back and make appearance somehow, some way.
Gay Tony
was in the last 2, right? He was in the DLC for 4, and he showed up in online.
Wouldn't it be cool to kind of see him like finally have a successful story and him actually have an actual nightclub where he's actually successful in his world?
I mean, yeah, I can see that. That would be interesting because, like, obviously nightlife is going to be a huge part of this game. So Gay Tony being around the clubs would make a lot of sense, but that's also an open opportunity for them to introduce new characters. So we'll see where they go, what direction they go in with that. But yeah, that's a good one too. Also, or the return of the protagonist from that same DLC, Luis. Is all we got. Any information about Luis we got was a picture in your nightclub at Tony's desk. He's got a picture of Luis sitting on his desk. That's the only Easter egg you get about that. Luis is still alive. So it'd be cool to see him come back. I thought he was a really cool character. Gay Tony would have to fit the storyline of the new game somehow for that to ever even happen. I mean, him being a nightclub owner makes sense. It's just, you know, obviously he was a big owner of the clubs in Liberty City. Online, he tries to expand over to the West Coast in Los Santos. Does he go back to the East Coast, to the South, to try to expand into Vice City? That's the question, really. I think yeah, I think it would fit. I don't think it would have any, like, it would do any damage to the storyline.
It'll be a small little part.
Yeah, I think it would be a small cameo. I don't think we'd actually get a big part of the story with him. So I don't know. We'll see. There's plenty of characters that could just pop up out of nowhere and make a cameo appearance in the game. We'll see how that plays out. But yeah, there's the gang compounds breakdown right there. What's this? This suggests GTA 6 may feature enemy-controlled compounds similar to outposts found in other open-world games. Multiple gang compounds across Leonida, looting gang operations, clearing territory, recovering illegal goods, repeatable side activities. And you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of GTA San Andreas, where you had to take over the gang territories. Remember that? You had to make the map all green.
Yeah.
So maybe maybe an updated version of that, because you would have thought they would have brought that back in GTA 5, and they actually didn't. So at that point, it seemed like the ballers had pretty much taken over the residential area of Los Santos. So number 2 is stolen goods and contraband could be a major gameplay system. Rockstar specifically mentions escaping gang compounds with special items and distinct contraband. The wording appears intentional. The Paradise Garage includes a secure fencing location, storage and stolen goods, vehicle storage. And this was a big point that we heard on Morning Rips with Sanchez and Gio, the word fencing, a big thing that we kept doing in Red Dead Redemption 2. Anything you found off of, enemies that you took out, you could loot their body.
I think we've seen the fence too. So I think it's this guy.
Oh, you think they actually gave you a picture?
I think that's him.
So you don't think it's an actual location you go to? You think it's a guy you're going to meet in a car, and he's just going to see what you got, and you're going to pay him?
Yep.
Okay, that'd be real different, but real realistic. Real realistic. So you think like in this picture, Lucia stole that, and she's just trying to get money for it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's Lucia. It does look like her though, because there's a lot of tattoos on her. We've never seen Lucia with all those tattoos, and Lucia usually has a boxing necklace on. And
yeah, but
boxing necklace here.
Well, I think you could understand though, with all these new images that have come out.
Yeah, it could be anything is possible.
Well, there's a whole customization element to these characters now. You're going to be able to change their hair, their clothes, their tattoos. Like they obviously have announced that, so that could be a person's version of Lucia, and right there, like I wouldn't even know that's Lucia if I didn't know they were trying to push the merch. You know, that does look like Jason, but like Lucia looks totally different in that photo. But anyway, so where were we? Potential sources of contraband would be gang compounds, heists, home invasions, vehicle theft rings, smuggling operations. You know what's left off this? Potential sources of contraband. What if it, like in Red Dead Redemption, you take out like a computer generated player and you can loot them still? What if that's still a big feature in the gameplay? Like they're down on the ground, you run their pockets, they got some stuff on them that you can keep and sell.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big part of Red Dead Redemption. That was a big part of it. Yeah, this feels far deeper than simply selling random stolen cars in previous GTA games. Yeah, and I can agree with that. Which I'm sure that's still going to be a feature as well. I'm sure stealing cars and finding someone to buy them is probably still going to be something as well. The weapon lockers return. Paradise Garage includes a dedicated weapon locker. This could solve a long-standing GTA issue where being arrested removes weapons, hospital visits remove weapons. Players may be able to store backup firearms, save loadouts, retrieve weapons after death or arrest. A more realistic weapon management system appears likely. And it's highly rumored that they're going to copy the Red Dead Redemption 2 management of weapons, where you can only carry so many weapons with you. You're not going to be able to pull a fucking rocket launcher out of your ass when you're carrying 16 ARs. I don't think that's going to be the case anymore. I think the weapon wheel will disappear, and we will see a more realistic version of this game. You're going to have to decide what to bring with you, and then you're only going to be able to fit so many weapons in the vehicle you're riding. I feel like if you have a motorcycle, well, then you can't carry the same weapons you'd be able to if you had a car with a trunk. I think that's all going to be relatively just like difficult decisions for players to have to make before they go out into the fucking city. You know what I mean?
How many weapons do you think you'll be able hold?
Well, in the
You?
trunk of it, I think it would
Like the
be
only person, like when you're doing the mission.
so. Well, if you look at Red Dead Redemption 2, you could carry 2 rifles and 2 handguns. Now, that might be pushing it though, because if they get realistic with it, because we know Rockstar likes the attention to details. Well, if you're Lucia and she's wearing a mini dress, is she carrying all that shit? So will will that affect what you can carry as well? What you wear affects what you can hold. That's a valid question in its own right. Yeah, but who's going to want to run back to their car to grab a weapon? Well,
it's the immersiveness of it. You get a weapon, you have enough ammo on you.
In Red Dead, you can at least whistle for your horse. Now, you're absolutely right. I'm not saying people would want to do this. I'm just saying, for me, immersion's real. Realism is awesome to me. And I just think you're right. If you go out there, you pick the wrong weapons to have on you, and then you get too far away from your vehicle to grab more, you might be fucked. You're absolutely right. People might not want to run. People might not want to run back to their car and grab a weapon. You're absolutely right. That might piss people off. But I like the thought of it. I'm just saying, I like the idea of it. And obviously, everything we're saying, this is all speculation. None of this is proven. None of this is real. We don't know what we're going to be getting. I just would like to see, the opposite of 5. GTA Online. The worst thing with GTA Online was lobby wars. Fighting somebody for an unlimited amount of time because you have every weapon in the game at your disposal. You can rip out a sniper as quick as you could rip out an AR, as quick as you could rip out a rocket launcher, as quick as you could call in your fucking oppressor. So that's the part I would like to see. Why I'd like to see a more realistic style. It's the only thing that could make sense if you can't carry that many weapons if they remove the weapon wheel. Wait, I think they should just let you grab the enemy's weapon when you kill them. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That makes a lot of sense too. I mean, I know in the last one you could pick up their ammo, but yeah. I think the problem was by a certain point, everybody had the same guns. So, but in the story, you're right. I think you can lose your gun easily. In this picture they show right here, you can see that you can customize the gun, but if you lose that gun, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Do you have to literally get another gun again and then pay for it to be customized again? That's a good question.
Do you see the Easter egg in the photo?
There's
2 of them.
It's not big enough for me. I thought you told me about the one of Jason's gun that it represents some sort of military service, right?
Yep. There's 2. Yep. He was a part of a Ranger unit, but there's 2 more Easter eggs. One is a Red Dead Redemption one, and one is a very, very original Vice City.
Oh no, you gotta point that out. What is that?
So the Red Dead Redemption one is the dollar bills. That's the president from Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! I would have never known that.
He's in one of the cigarette trading cards. And if you look over at the water, the pool, that's Tommy Versetti's shirt.
Okay. All right. Yep. See that now. Yep. I really thought that was a pool with a reflection of a palm tree, but you're right. The coloring matches Tommy Versetti's shirt. Absolutely. I see that now. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So what do we got? 4 here. Vehicles may function like weapon storage. Okay, I just actually brought all this up. The Shih Tzu Squallow boat contains an explosives laden weapons crate, which I don't really know what that means. The 1955 Vapid Stanier includes a secure place to deposit stolen goods. So like a trap. So that means like a trap spot. So if you get pulled over by the cops, they can't find the stuff.
Well, the weapons case is right here in the front of the boat. You can see the box right there in the photo, and then in this overhead photo as well, you can see it as well.
Okay. All right. That's badass. Awesome. And that's literally how they're trying to run drugs into the country. Otherwise, they're trying to put tunnels under San Diego and run them under a store. That was funny. These details suggest vehicle trunks may be functional, boats may carry weapons, contraband may be transported physically. This sounds very similar to how weapons were stored on horses in Red Dead Redemption 2. If true players may no longer carry 20 plus weapons at all times, like we just said. Phishing appears to be confirmed. I've seen that on multiple different platforms that they're saying that too. Potential systems could be phishing activities, inventory management, cooking, selling catches, and side missions tied to phishing. Also, there's going to be a big hunting aspect. We know that. Big hunting aspect. Scuba diving returns. The Squallow boat obviously includes visible scuba gear, underwater exploration, treasure hunting, shipwrecks, hidden collectibles. There's a great picture right there of being on the boat and seeing the dolphins. How you can interact with different animals is going to be kind of cool because
scuba gear's right there too.
Yep, I see it. Yep. And I wondered, and like I said to you when I said to you yesterday, I was like, how cool would it be if you can just like get into the water with a dolphin and grab onto its fin and it pulls you? Like, how cool would that be? That'd be fucking cool.
You think they're going into that much detail?
Dude, the $2 billion game. I hope there's some crazy details that we didn't think of. You know what I mean?
I ran into a whale in GTA 5 today. I don't know. That's enough for me to show me that they're going to do something with the dolphin.
I didn't even know those. I don't remember whales in GTA 5.
Yeah, they hit the submarines. They like bump into them and crash into them.
I don't remember seeing. Wow, that's something I do not remember seeing in GTA 5. A fucking whale. I've seen plenty of sharks.
Yeah, go with Online tonight. Jump in my submersible car, and I got you.
All right, bet down. All right, let's try to get through this so we can get to Diggs' segment.
Just want to take your time, no rush.
Where were we? All right, so 7. Kayaks, dirt bikes, and mud club activities, which was like one of the biggest things people were talking about in the first trailer was the all the people mudding and partying. Jason's safe house contains the Crest kayak and the Dinka Enduro dirt bike that I think there's all right. So there's the safe house that you see right there, and then he just had the dirt bikes up, and there it is. So that's pretty cool. The Dominator buggy description references Mount Calaga, backwoods trails, and mud club activities. And I really enjoyed Gio's breakdown of trying to understand, like, how does the mud hit the vehicle, and is it just a pier? Do you actually physically see the mud attach itself to the vehicle? Man, I'm losing my voice. So yeah, a lot of questions there. A lot of questions there because yeah, you can see the splashing right there. As it's driving, it's getting dirtier. So it'll be interesting to see how much different, because in the past GTAs, the car just starts to randomly get dirty. You don't really notice it. It doesn't look realistic to a degree. But and then the Mud Club appeared briefly in trailer 1. So I don't know if you can go back and find those photos. Yeah. Well, those guys there, I think they're in the swamp. Yeah, those they're dirt. They're literally dirt or mud racing right there.
Yeah, this is the Mud Club.
Yep, that looks pretty cool. But in the trailer, they were just ripping tire in the mud with like pickup trucks and shit. So that was cool too. So possible activities: off-road races, most likely because they're in every other GTA. Mud bogging, which would be brand new. Trail riding, which we've seen before in other versions of GTA. Club events and vehicle challenges, all very possible activities that we've seen versions of in the previous GTA games. Number 8 is the Barn Find style classic car restoration. The Ultimate Edition includes a special commission. Players track down abandoned classic vehicles, restore them, and build a collection. This sounds extremely similar to Forza Horizon 5 Barn Finds. Could become one of GTA 6's major side activities.
This is the guy that you go to, Hyman.
He's going to be...
Wyman, not Hyman. I'm sorry.
Yep. And he's going to be the one where you're going to want to find cars and restore with him. Gotcha. And yeah, some of these cars, they look familiar. We've seen them in GTA 5, definitely, but definitely a cool concept. Obviously, it's Grand Theft Auto, so vehicles will always be a big part of these games, no matter what. How to do things in new ways, that's going to be the toughest thing for Rockstar to figure out. Like, how do we include new things to do with vehicles when we've pretty much done it all? So, but yeah, vehicle customization is always the first thing that people want to know. What's new about the customization this time around? As they kept updating the customization for vehicles on GT Online they just kept updating it. So, be interesting to see what GTA 6 has to offer. Rockstar confirms exterior paint, wheels, off-road kits, interior customization, and cabin upgrades, which not so much of a flat 2D interior anymore. It's safe to say that we're going to be getting a more three-dimensional interior customization option this time around. So very excited for that, because if you go into first person in any car in GTA Online right now, yes, you can customize some of the colors and some of the gauges and some of that stuff, but it's just, it's kind of rinse and repeat at a certain point, and aesthetically, it's not crazy overwhelming. So, and then the retro build mod kit suggests pre-built vehicle packages, complete themed builds, and new, easier customization options. So customization appears deeper than any previous GTA before. Yeah, look at that fucking thing. That looks like some shit that like little Bow Wow would fucking drive in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Remember he had the Hulk fucking vehicle? It was like it was just there to be there. And I love this picture too, because it shows two people working on the car. Very realistic to me. Usually you bring a car to a shop, you're not going to just see one guy working on like modifying a vehicle. You're going to have a team to work on it. So I like how you see more than one person working on the car at a time. Just that, those little details for me, man. That's all I'm looking for. Safe houses and character customization. Jason's house is officially a safe house. Rockstar directly refers to Jason's trailer as a safe house. Likely features saving, sleeping, weapon storage, vehicle storage, inventory management. Also, I'm gonna guess you're gonna be able to watch television, because they kind of talked about a entertainment character in the game that has its own TV show. So I'm guessing watching TV is back in GTA 6. So that'll probably be something else you can do in your safe house there. Massive character customization. Why not? Jason, hairstyles, facial hair. Lucia, hairstyles, painted nails, makeup. Both appear capable of getting jewelry, earrings, accessories, clothing combinations. You can have the two match each other in some situations. You can have them look total opposite. There's the possibilities seem to be endless for this Bonnie and Clyde duo that we're about to be introduced to. So, and then of course that also adds to what we were just talking about with that guy, where I said that picture looks like Lucia. Tattoos are more detailed than ever. Electric Fang Tattoo offers 50 plus tattoos, design created by the Real World Art Collective Fail. And this continues Rockstar's trend of bringing real artists into the GTA universe. And I think that's why you thought Lucia was unrecognizable in that other photo. I just think that was someone's customized Lucia in that photo. That's what I think. You did add this. The TV show return. Okay. TV show's return. One bonus clothing pack is based on Maka the Gator. Do you have a photo for that? That was him. Okay. Fictional Leonida television show that strongly suggests working television's return, new parody shows, expanded media content, just like previous GTA games. Also, I want to see if we get like new episodes of some old GTA shows. That'd be kind of cool too.
Are you getting one in particular?
Fucking what's the dude's name? Impotent Rage.
Yeah, Impotent Rage and the Space Ranger one.
The Space Rangers. Yep, they're fucking hilarious. Stupid comedy, but fucking hilarious. If you sit there and actually watch it. But yeah, I'd like to see that. All right. Here's the big one right here. 14. The Versetti estate is officially canon again. Ultimate Edition includes revolvers sourced from the Versetti estate. It confirms Rockstar still acknowledges the estate from Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Questions raised. Does the mansion still exist? Will players visit it? Is Tommy Versetti referenced? There's no confirmation yet, but Rockstar clearly wants fans thinking about it. And I want to bring this up because I brought this up. I heard Gio and Sanchez bring this up. I brought it up in their chat and during Morning Rips. But Red Dead Redemption 2 dropped in October of 2018. And then that's when Rockstar went full gun-ho into production for the GTA 6. And then I forgot what month, but it was 2022 that Ray Liotta died. So there's a few year window of time there that it was possible for Rockstar to bring back Tommy Versetti for at least a cameo.
See that early into production, I don't see it. But they could have been thinking ahead.
That's actually around the same time that everyone else did their voice lines, because there were some little leaks that had came out through podcast interviews and things like that. And remember, for Red Dead Redemption, they did their voice lines. That was like the first thing they did. And then they did the motion capture. So the voice lines are usually the first thing that are done for something like this when they're getting it done.
Also, Diggs, when they were dropping Red Dead Redemption 2, they had started pre-production for GTA 6. So pre-production was already started before we even got Red Dead 2. By the time Red Dead 2 got dropped, that's when production hyped up, because now they could take all the resources. Yeah, once the resources got pulled from Red Dead 2, then it was when everything got real going for whatever they had to start doing for GTA 6. So, I mean, I'm not saying it happened. I'm saying there is a possibility. There is a chance. Obviously, I've seen interviews of Ray Liotta. He was left with a bad taste in his mouth due to the pay scale of when he did Tommy Versetti for Vice City. They paid him like 150, 200 grand for that role. And then when he realized how much money Vice City made, he felt slated and he felt disrespected. So what money would it have taken to get him to come back, even if it was just a cameo?
Could I also add in that the original release date for GTA was Ray Liotta's death date?
Wow. Interesting. I don't know if that was planned, but that's interesting. Moving on. Weapon customization looks extremely deep. Versetti Estate revolvers featured custom grips, engravings, scopes, personalized designs. So it looks like they took a lot of the features that they did with customization in Red Dead Redemption 2 and has really bumped it up to another degree. So it seems like we're getting there. You'll have separate loadouts for Jason and Lucia. Both protagonists have their own custom weapons. They have their own custom designs for these weapons, their own individual interiors, combat roles, tactical planning. This is all could be, but the example is Lucia uses shotguns and SMGs, and you see Jason uses rifles and sniper weapons. Just kind of, I think Jason is going to have that military background where Lucia is more of a street criminal. And you're going to see that kind of, that yin and yang of that duo. Pre-order Easter eggs. Vintage Vice City pack includes a 1955 Vapid Stanier, Tommy-inspired weapon skin, and then a Vice City-themed outfit. is the Vice City theme outfit. Yeah, so this is really cool, Diggs. Do you see the female character in this photo?
Yeah.
Does that
Scarface Turner sister?
Yeah, yeah. I thought that was really cool to pay homage to her like that. And then obviously Jason looks like dude
Miami Vice.
from Miami Vice. Yep. So yeah, that's a pretty cool outfit pack there. Paying homage to the Miami greats of the past. Red Dead Redemption Connection. One image shows a folded banknote featuring the President Harden, like Sanchez said earlier. Historical figure from Red Dead Redemption. This is the second time Harden has appeared on GTA currency. Possible explanations: shared universe, shared historical figures, Rockstar Easter egg. Nothing confirmed, but fans are already dissecting it. And it's been, and the biggest thing was like people try to relate Jason to Arthur Morgan. People were putting side by side photos of the two and trying to say that they're from the same family line, but there's been no real physical evidence of that. So who knows? Biggest takeaways. If these details are accurate, GTA 6 appears to be introducing gang compounds, contraband and fencing systems, functional safe houses, weapon lockers, vehicle storage systems, fishing, expanded diving, mud club activities, classic car restoration, deep vehicle customization, enhanced character customization, separate Jason and Lucia loadouts, expanded TV and media content, Versetti estate references, and Red Dead Easter eggs. The biggest theme across all of it is persistent. Rockstar seems to be moving GTA away from carry everything, own everything instantly, and toward a world where your cars, safe houses, weapons, businesses, and stolen goods actually matter and have to be managed. So, and then before we move on, let's do it one more time. So there has not been any crazy update to it, so we'll just say it here. So as of right, let's see when this report actually jumped out. What time did this report come out? I don't even have a time. But anyway, so for right now, guys, it's said that GTA 6 has surpassed 39 million pre-orders worldwide inside of the first 24 hours today. And these early numbers translate to an approximately $3 billion in generated revenue on day one of pre-order availability. So if this game truly cost them $2.3 billion to make, they made their money back in pre-orders on day one of pre-orders being available. What that means is the numbers for GTA Online over the last 10 years, I guess, they made something like what? Or is it, or just overall, is it just GTA in general, GTA 5 in general? They made over $10 billion in its life cycle to this day.
And they make like 10 million a week or 9 million a week or something like that.
So we can, if these numbers climb like this, after day one, for them to make $3 billion in a day, they could potentially make close to what GTA 5 made by the time we get to release. Like, that's fucking insane. And then we haven't even got an announcement of what the new GTA Online is even going to be or look like. We don't even know. So the numbers are already astonishing. And I'm sure Take-Two Interactive is literally happier than a pig in shit right now because they've been waiting for this day for so many years. And for them, especially the CEO there, because he's been wanting this to be on their books for how long now, Sanchez?
He's been wanting to open up his mouth about this for a couple of months now, and he's been very vocal.
Yeah,
that's saying a lot.
He's probably been having a lot of like discussions with the Rockstar heads. Like, you gotta shut your fucking mouth, dude.
Yeah, so I just got a couple things for you before you finish up. So apparently this license plate here says Gloriana on it. When you zoom into it, I can't zoom into it from here for some odd reason, but people think that Gloriana is Georgia. And then the last thing that I got for you is that here there's a poster here that says "Say sorry, be Vice." So this poster is a parody of a protest poster that someone brought. What I believe it was one of the former Rockstar employees, and they made their own version. And the original one says "Say sorry, be nice," and this one says "Say sorry, be Vice."
Yep, that's nice. I like how they take the little digs when they have to. Rockstar's a fucking bunch of G's like that.
The petty.
Yeah, they can be real petty when they need to. They can be real petty when they need to. But yeah, man, exciting times. Like the coolest thing was to see after I pre-ordered it this morning. You officially get that countdown. You get that pre-order countdown. And it's only months away now, so it's pretty cool. So all I would tell everybody that pre-ordered it, enjoy your summer. Keep your mind off of it. You know, it's great we had this excitement. We still haven't gotten trailer 3 yet. I don't know if we're going to be getting trailer 3 until after the summer, but we'll see. But I think Rockstar for now has given us enough to be like, okay, it's official. It's coming out. The other cool thing too, to note, and I don't know if it's for testers that have time with the game, but you also got to think, because when you pre-order it on PlayStation, it tells you that the download date is the 12th. So almost a week before the actual release of the game, you can download the game. And I'm guessing that's for people to make decisions of what games to cut off their console, because it's probably going to be huge. But then also I think there's going to be people that have early access to the game, and they're the ones that are really going to be crucial for Rockstar, so they can get all the bugs and patches in before the worldwide release. So, yeah, going to be very, very interesting to see what we get with GTA 6. Everything's still speculation up to this point. Rockstar does a great job of keeping everything under wraps, so it is what it is, but can't wait for that. But enough of the GTA talk. It's time for Diggs's final cut. And what do we got this week, Diggs?
This week is, I figured, since we didn't do a doc last week, didn't do a doc this week, I'll do a doc.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Fucking nice.
So I did Smoke and Mirrors, the Tom Savini story.
All right.
You know who Tom Savini is?
Not at all. Go ahead. Tell me.
He's an actor, makeup artist, stuntman.
So I'm truly prominent in the horror, the horror world, I'm guessing.
Yes, sir. He took a lot of his stuff he saw in Vietnam.
Yep.
Because he was a photographer for the war, and turned a lot of that, the real deaths and stuff he saw, onto the screen. But Smoke and Mirrors tells you the story of legendary special effects artist Tom Savini, the man behind some of horror's most iconic gore effects. The documentary follows Savini's journey from his experience as a combat photographer in the Vietnam War to become the godfather of gore. It explores his groundbreaking work on films like Dawn of the Dead, Friday the 13th, Creepshow, and Day of the Dead. Through interviews with filmmakers, actors, and Savini himself, the documentary shows how he revolutionized practical effects and helped shape modern horror. Some fun little facts. He created some of the most famous kills in horror history. He played Blaze in Dawn of the Dead. He directed the 1990 remake of Night of the Living Dead. And many modern effects artists cite Savini as his biggest influence. Here's a fun little fact that Triple H King of Kings crown.
Yep.
Tom Savini created that.
Really? Oh, I did not know that. It's a nice little Easter egg there. I like that. The one, so the one he did, the one he wore at WrestleMania. You're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yep. That's pretty fucking cool. It's
You
badass.
know, the artistry that he, I didn't know that this was the guy, but like, you know, what practical effects back in the day, that's what it was for films, man. You know, that's all they had, you know?
Right,
So,
right. I
you
think
know,
too.
so this
I
guy
think
was
too.
like the foundation.
I think too much in cinema is like computer now. You know what I mean? They don't do enough of that stuff. You know, I'm a crazy Trekkie head, and the '90s Treks were crazy for me because there wasn't so much computer animation. They actually had a crazy makeup team for a lot of that stuff. That's what I miss about older television. So that's pretty badass.
He's actually a real cool, laid back guy. I had a small little conversation with him at a convention.
Nice. Fucking cool. You had him sign some shit then?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Anything behind you?
The dust from dawn.
It's just off frame, but I get you.
Right up top. And
No,
then
I'm saying
you can see it.
your frame's cut off, but all right.
It's right next to the Jason.
Gotcha. That's pretty cool. Tosh said also, is this on Amazon Prime? I want to see it.
It was on Tubi.
I was on Tubi. Oh, that's cool. It's free. It's fucking free.
And the other documentary I covered, History of Metal and Horror, that's on Tubi as well.
Oh, okay. Nice. Whack ass Tubi, Tosh says. I don't mind Tubi. I like the fact that it's free. That's why I like Tubi. I don't have to worry about another subscription hitting my bank account every month.
There was another horror documentary I watched this week, but it was more about the 80s horror. And this one's more interesting to me.
Gotcha. All right. Well, if you're ready, we'll do Kill or Keep.
Let's go.
All right. Tom Savini's career story.
Keep. Horror wouldn't be horror without him.
All right. The behind the scenes horror history. Kill or Keep.
Keep. So it's fun learning those little backstories, the fun details you never knew.
Yeah, I like that stuff with anything. So I'm with you there. Practical effect breakdowns. Kill or Keep.
Keep. It's cool to see behind the curtain and how things get done and made.
Interest for non-horror fans.
If you like documentaries, I think, and you're open-minded, I think you'll enjoy it. But
Okay.
I think most people probably get bored with it.
So like someone like me, because I watch a lot of documentaries, you think I'd like it, but if a regular person you don't think would probably like it.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Love letter to horror filmmaking. Kill or Keep.
Keep.
All right. And then finally, the final call, the entire documentary, would you kill or keep?
I'll keep. If you're a horror fan, this is an essential viewing. It's fascinating to look at the man who helped make horror's greatest monsters, zombies, and killers come to life.
All right. So an overall keep for Diggs. Toshi adds, it's hard to get who doesn't like horror to get into a horror-related documentary. Well, very true. I'm not a giant horror guy. I do like my versions of horror, but I'm a documentary guy. So really, I don't have there's not a documentary I don't watch. So I think really what we were trying to say there was a casual person that's not maybe a big horror fan or a big documentary person probably wouldn't like it. That's pretty much where we're kind of going with that. But yeah, anything else you want to add, Diggs?
That sums up my movie, The Final Cut.
All right.
Anything else you gotta say?
No, I think I'm podcasted out. There was a lot of GTA coverage. I'm glad we got your segment in here. I promise we will bring back Doc of the Day next week. I will get something on there for that, and we'll go back to some sports headlines and some stuff that we've been missing the last 2 weeks because of the other stuff we've been covering. But yeah, we'll get back to a more normal version of the Jam and Diggs podcast next week. But yeah, I mean, shout out to everyone in chat. Had a nice little audience here. Toshi, you were here for pretty much the whole thing. Eddie, it was great to see you. Shout out to Corbin who stopped by. Appreciate you. We had Joshua Cage come through. Am I missing anybody? I think it's about everybody. We had the guy that said the racial slur. Shout out to him.
No, but that's everybody.
That's everybody. Anybody that was lurking, appreciate you guys too. We'll be right back here next Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Clean Sanchez Media and twitch.tv/theonlyjm and twitch.tv/digs401. Make sure tomorrow morning you tune in to Clean Sanchez Media right here on YouTube for Morning Rips with our guy Sanchez and Gio. They'll be back Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Bong Rips and video games. And then make sure you check out Tito with Sanchez and his wife on Sunday. And then, of course, DD214 on Monday. Appreciate everybody. And until next time, smooches. Love you.
Later, homies.
Two kids that never quit, from the ring to the booth, yeah, they still talk their shit. Hey! Thursdays on your feet, they're the ones you don't skip. If you came for the vibes, you came for JM and Dig. Dig's got reels, all the scares, all the gore, driving bloodbaths, late night lore, breaking down scenes, every scream, every twist. If it crawls from the dark, it's already on his list. Local buzz, from the block to the bay, talking hometown legends who still got something to say. From the bar stool stories to the front page hits, same crew, new view, same sarcasm and wit. Oh yeah, it's JM and Diggs, two kids that never quit. From the ring to the booth, yeah, they still talk their shit. Hey! Thursdays on your feet, they're the ones you don't skip. If you came for the vibes, you came for JM and Diggs. Clean Sanchez in the gut, keeps the chaos clean.